What is the best farming pet for you? Let's go over all of the farming pets within HyPixel Skyblock. Filter out which one might be the best for your circumstances, as well as what they can do once you have them active. Before we get started, make sure you bow that like button and consider subscribing for more guides and tutorials. Our current giveaway should be on the top of your top right hand corner, if I wasn't a pillock and forgot to edit there. Check the description for all information. I mean, hey, it's a free 32 million coins armor, who would want to miss it out? And with that out of the way, let's have a look at the pets. The first pet we are talking about is the bee pet. You can get this one from Bia within the HyPixel Skyblock hub. Simply go up to her and look over the prices. Now, the stats that we will be talking about are only within the legendary variant with level 100, as else we'll be tomorrow here sorting out all the pets. The bee pet is a considered early game pet, regardless of the rarity of it, granting you a solid 30 plus strength, 50 intelligence, as well as 10 speed bonus whilst having it active. Its abilities are Hive, which depends pretty much on other players, as other bees will affect this ability, granting you for every player with a bee out 20 intelligence as well as 15 strength. Quite good, yet not a lot of people rely on the bee anymore. Additionally, it has the busy bus ability, which grants a additional flower drop if you break one within the hub or on your island. Obviously, this does not go for flowers you have planted yourself, else it'll be rather OP regarding money. For any bees below level 100, simply take the percentage of chance you have by the level of your bee. As well, we got weaponized honey, where you gain 25% of the received damage as absorption, meaning slight amounts of additional health are added upon the damage you take. Luckily, this is only a beginner pet, meaning that by sparing a little bit of money, you should get a legendary bee in no time. This cow possibly was the best farming pet after the Nether update within Skyblock. You can obtain it throughout two ways. The first one is heading for the auction house and simply buy it. Yet, because we do not promote laziness, we go from the theory that you want to craft it, which sounds genuinely weird, but it is possible. Reaching Mycelium 8 within your collections, you're able to craft it. The crafting material should be right now on your screen, unless I've been forgetful, which by now I should have shown it to you, including one enchanted super egg, 128 digested mushrooms, as well as 128 enchanted mycelium, giving you a 80% chance to get an epic Mooshroom Cow, as well as a 20% chance to obtain a legendary one. As level 100 legendary, the cow grants you an additional 100 health, as well as 110 farming fortune upon having it active. I've already made a video about the Mooshroom Cow dedicated only. If you want furthermore information, check out the top right corner of your screen right now, as there I should go into detail. Anyway, its abilities are efficient mushrooms, which increases the speed of your mushroom and mycelium minions to a solid 40% if you are within your island. Secondarily, its mushroom eater perk is probably the one you're seeking for. If you seek for money or you want to get your mushroom collection done, this pet is something for you, given that it will give you a 100% chance of getting a mushroom, regardless if red or brown, whilst you're breaking normal other crops. This goes for any crops, including melons, pumpkins, wheat, anywhere where you can gain farming XP from. Last but not least, it grants you one additional farming fortune for every 20 strength. If you got 100 strength per se, you get 5 farming fortune. I mean, hey, it's an additional 5% chance upon getting a double crop drop too. This pet is a blessing for mushrooms. You need them, you get them. I rarely have ever seen a player with a chicken, to be fair, but hey, it belongs to the farming pet family. The chicken pet is also a craftable pet, like our Mooshroom Cow. Its requirements is raw chicken 6 within your farming collection. The recipe consists out of an enchanted egg, as well as a stack of enchanted raw chicken for a chance to get a common, uncommon or rare chicken. The recipe list however goes further, as you can also obtain an epic or a legendary chicken pet if you use a super enchanted egg, and not a enchanted egg together with the stack of enchanted raw chicken. Looking at the stats, I think you found the explanation why nearly no one uses it. If you are an active chicken pet user, write egg in the comments down below. Its stats at level 100 is only 200 additional health, together with its 3 abilities, light feed, egg, extra, as well as mighty chickens. Light feed reduces your fall damage to 50%. Yeah, that's it. Extra grants you a 100% chance to get an egg out of a chicken you have brutally killed. And Mighty Chickens accelerates your chicken minions to 30% whilst you are on your island. Not a lot of gifts, yet it might be something for the people that want to have all the pets in HyPixel Skyblock. A craftable piggy, that's right. Just like our chicken and our cow, they were born on the crafting table. Just don't bow any pigs. Maybe bow that like button instead. Pig can be crafted if you have the raw pork chop 3 collection completed. You need 8 stacks of normal pork chop and a enchanted egg to craft either a common, uncommon or rare pig. Chances are determined with the common being 50%, uncommon being 35% and rare obviously being the remaining 15%. And like I said before, replacing the enchanted egg with the super enchanted egg gives you a 80% probability to get a epic pig and a 20% chance to get a legendary piggy. I think this actually also goes for the chicken. Its stats are straightforward, as it only grants you, the player, an additional amount of 25 speed if you have him active. This is now our first pet that has 4 abilities, being rideable, run, sprint and trample. Rideable is pretty obvious. You can ride it. Run increases the speed of your pig to 50% whilst you're riding it. Sprint, if you hold out an enchanted carrot on the stick whilst you are riding your pig, its speed will be gradually increased to 50%. And if I recall right, that accumulates within the run. So meaning that you should be cruising through the Skyblock hub with your piggy like you're participating in a Formula 1 race. Jumper is pretty much one that a lot of people use, as it breaks any crop it walks over, meaning whilst you're riding it, this is very commonly used as an advantage when you're farming sugarcane. If I recall right, people even AFK farm with this one using some crazy setup that I unfortunately don't have an example of. Snorty is pretty useful when it comes towards AFK farming, yet it is still to determine within the comment section if it is actually good. As we all know, everyone has a different opinion. Well, guess I have to dig deeper for this one, as I know that about 95% of the people watching likely have this one already. And to immediately clarify, an epic elephant is as good as having no elephant. And I'm not fooling around. The farming meta, it is also called, can be obtained from a Ringo the Zookeeper or Traveling Zookeeper. Why is it good? Well, let's go with it. The legendary elephant pet, leveled 100, gives you 100 additional health as well as 75 intelligence. That to begin with, pretty sweet. Its stomping ability grants you a additional 20 defense for every 100 speed you have. So if you're using a young dragon armor, you already got a free 20 defense. And given we're talking about stomping, how about stomping that red button? You would help me out a lot. Next up is the Walking Fortress, where you gain 1 additional health for every 10 defense. But the big boy comes here within the trunk efficiency. If your elephant is level 100, it will increase your farming fortune by 180, which increases your chance for multiple crops. A brief description is right now on your screen on how farming fortune works. Pause the video and read it through if you don't know how farming fortune works. If you do, let it play. If you're seeking to win the Jacobs contest with gold, or you want to get a lot of crops, then this is the pet for you. However, you need to keep a bill in your bank, as the elephant goes out from the auction house for a whooping 17 to 18 million. And last but not least, it's a rabbit pet. And again, it can be crafted just like our chicken, pig or cow. If you reach raw rabbit collection 2, you may craft it. It only requires 64 raw rabbits each spot, taking 8 raw rabbits as well as either a enchanted egg or a super enchanted egg. Same as with little piggy in terms of you having the probability chances of rarities. Its base stats grant you, the holder of the pet, a solid 100 health as well as 20 speed if the legendary pet is level 100. Its abilities are really good to talk about too. As well, it is also kinda one of those meta pets that everyone pretty much has. Happy Feet being the first ability, giving your jumping potion you may drink an additional 50 speed. Farming XP boost is increased to a massive 30%, meaning that every normal crop you break, you receive 30% on top of the amount that you would normally receive without the rabbit. And efficient farming. This one is either for the people that AFK on their island a lot, or that are actively working on their island, as it boosts all of your farming minions, including cow minions, wheat minions, pumpkin minions, chicken minions to 30% what you are on your island. Really helpful, and it speeds them really up to a massive degree if you have your rabbit active. Well, what is the best bet for you now? Well, for more crops, take the elephant. For more farming XP, what's farming? Take the rabbit. AFK farming, take the pig. If you want to get your mushroom collection done, get a Mooshroom Cow. If you need all the eggs in large amounts or only have chicken minions, get the chicken. And if you're relatively new to HyPixel Skyblock, first of all, welcome to HyPixel Skyblock. Get a bee pet. And if you enjoyed this video with my farming addictive behavior running in the background, make sure you bolt that like button, and hey, subscribing doesn't cost anything, and you'd help me out a lot by simply doing so. With that said, peace.